Sevilla sacks its coach, Xavi Garcia Pimienta. The Spanish club sits 13th in La Liga and already has 13 defeats after 31 match days. RB Leipzig is interested in appointing Como head coach Cesc Fabregas as their new manager. Carles Puyol. I don't have Romario's technique, Overmar's speed, or Kluivert's strength, but I work harder than the others. I'm like the student who isn't the brightest, but who studies hard and ends up doing well. Real Madrid has recently discussed a potential deal to sign Liverpool midfielder Alexis Allister. Arsenal is preparing a £35 million offer to sign Real Madrid winger Arda Güler. Barcelona got a scare, but managed to beat Leganés. 1-0 victory for the Catalans. It was a tough match for Hansi Flick's men, who faced a solid Leganés team. Jorge Sainz gifted the win to the Blaugrana with an unfortunate own goal after halftime. Alejandro Balde has a distal injury to his left hamstring. His recovery time will depend on how he heals. Joaquin Caparros will become Sevilla's new head coach. Atletico Madrid is closely monitoring Strasbourg right back Gueladui. Happy birthday to Carles Puyol, who turns 47 today. 1 World Cup, 1 Euro, 3 UCLs, 6 La Liga titles, 2 Club World Cups, 2 UEFA Super Cups, and 6 Spanish Super Cups. Real Madrid is ready to let veteran midfielder Luka Modrić leave the club for free this summer. Why check Szczesny since arriving at Barcelona? 22 matches, 0 defeats, and 12 clean sheets. Real Madrid wants to sign PSG left-back Nuno Mendes. Real Betis is very close to reaching an agreement to keep Anthony. Arsenal is ready to battle Chelsea to sign Jules this summer. Barcelona will be reluctant to sell, but might be forced due to financial issues. Lucas Vazquez could be playing his final matches for Real Madrid. Talks over a contract extension have stalled. Manchester City is set to make a double bid for AC Milan duo Theo Hernandez and Tijani Reinders. A combined fee of €100 million could seal the deal. Manchester United has stepped up its interest in Japanese goalkeeper Zion Suzuki. Parma values him at £40 million. On this day in 1996, Manchester United was 3-0 down at halftime to Southampton at the Dell. Sir Alex Ferguson blamed the grey kit for the score and ordered the team to change shirts at the break. They went on to lose 3-1. Chelsea is interested in signing Bournemouth defender Dean Huijsen, but faces competition from several other Premier League teams. De Bruyne. I don't know how I'll feel when I leave City. I've been here for so long. It will be different for my family. I think they're a bit scared, excited, but it's kind of the unknown because we don't yet know what's going to happen. Manchester United leads the race to sign Ryan Cherki. It would cost around £20 million. Liverpool is competing with Manchester City to sign Xavi Simons. The Reds are confident they can win the race for the RB Leipzig midfielder, who could be available for €70 million. All the details of Virgil van Dijk's new contract have been agreed and the documents have been approved by lawyers. Official announcement coming soon. Real Madrid has completed the installation of the new lighting system at the Santiago Bernabeu. It could be unveiled during the match against Arsenal. Florentino Perez and Jose Angel Sanchez had lunch with Carlo Ancelotti the day before yesterday. They met to check in on the coach and discuss his future. Eder Militao will have his place in the team next season. There is hope he will fully recover this summer. Marcelo will play in the Legends match between Real Madrid and Barcelona. Gerard Piqué. One day, Puyol was coming back from injury, and when he returned to the pitch, I said, "Welcome back, Captain." He said, "Shut your mouth and focus on the game." Thomas Partey on the mindset Arsenal will adopt against Real Madrid next week. I think we've already faced this kind of situation many times here, and I don't think it will be different. We just need to be confident on the ball and try to play our game. We all know what we have to do. We have to go in with a mentality to win. We want to win every match. We need to play our game, be confident, and find their weaknesses and keep exploiting them. With Balde's injury, Gerard Martin is stepping up to face the first 2 major challenges of his career: a Copa del Rey final against Real Madrid and a potential Champions League semi-final first leg. Another incredible story that football gives us. At 11, Tyrique George asked for a photo with Jadon Sancho. 8 years later, he plays alongside him at Chelsea. Paul Pogba doesn't plan to leave Europe, according to Olivier Giroud. I think he wants to stay in Europe, to be honest with you. I believe he still has that ambition. Karim Benzema is trying to convince Paul Pogba to join him in Saudi Arabia. The World Cup winner has not yet made a decision. Desire Dewey has been named League One Player of the Month for March. Inter Miami is very interested in Kevin De Bruyne. No talks yet between Messi's club and the Belgian midfielder. There's also a lot of interest from Saudi Arabia. Didier Deschamps on Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba has the potential and the mentality to get back to his best. It's up to him to make the right decision. At PSG, Desire Dewey is one of the most dedicated players to invisible work. The French international spends most of his time in the gym or at the pool of the training center. Alain Buru, fitness coach of the France U21 team, on Desire Dewey. He's one of the most complete athletes I've ever coached. His endurance is exceptional. In our physical tests, he ranked first among the Olympic squad. At PSG, he's also in the top 5 of the squad in this area. Ter Stegen is expected to return in 2 weeks, but the Den has a new master, and his name is Wojciech Szczesny. Szczesny has become a real obstacle to Ter Stegen's return to the starting 11. Despite mutual respect and friendship, his stats, leadership, and technical and psychological impact have made the Polish keeper a cornerstone of Flick's Barcelona. The biggest challenge ahead will be psychological and professional. Kolo Muani has lost his starting place under Tudor. The Croatian coach is acting on the board's orders to play Dusan Vlahovic in order to increase his value for a sale this summer and to lower Kolo Muani's value to either buy or extend his loan at a cheaper price. Thomas Muller. Of course, I know I'm not 20 anymore. I'm not blind, but I know I can still be dangerous for my team in and around the box. But let's not forget, this is FC Bayern, the absolute top of European football. The competition is incredibly tough. When I look around at our attack, it's all quality. That's why I find this discussion a bit tiring. Virgil van Dijk captains Liverpool for the 100th time in the Premier League. Here are Real Madrid's 3 kits for next season. Here are Arsenal's top scorers in all competitions so far this season. Mikel Merino is 3rd with 8 goals scored in his debut season for the club. Miles Lewis-Skelly on what he wants to do after his career. I'm not really sure. I have a few interests, but for now, I'm not thinking about post-career. I like to travel and spend time with my family. I'll have time to think about it later. Here are Omar Marmish's stats this season. Alan Shearer. Kevin De Bruyne has been a giant of the Premier League. If I had to choose one player I'd have loved to play with, it would be him. Ederson has 4 assists this season at the Etihad Stadium. Only Savinho has more at 6. The Brazilian goalkeeper has also provided more assists than some of the league star players like Rashford, Gakpo, Nkunku, Hojlund, and Garnacho. Dani Olmo is back from injury. Subscribe for daily football news.